Greetings, noobs! Oh, sorry. So, I am going to show you how to rescue a bad recording. Sorry, Dave, I don't mean bad like performance-wise. I mean bad like recorded-wise. So, I'm using a vocal right now by a guy named David Van den Enden, otherwise known as Boy Bitch. He is working on his album right now, and I am just doing some mixing for him. So, what he's doing, basically, he's got one of those, he's got an Apex. Jeez, sorry guys, I got like major. There we go. So he's got like one of those Apex mics. I think it's like a $80 mic or something like that. And don't get me wrong, it's a good mic. However, it's very prone to the proximity effect. And he's recording in an untreated room, so he's got a lot of bass in his vocal. And right now, I've already done his other one. I'm just working on this one background vocal. And basically, you'll hear it. The original, I'll just show you the original.
This ride is oh so fast and it's...
Whoa, what's this? Clicking happening.
This ride is...
One sec.
This ride is oh so fast and it's moving right past my door.
Okay, that's really annoying. 1 second. All right. Got that sorted out, kind of, I think. So, anyways, just restarted. Okay, where was I? Yes. So this is a, recorded on a cheaper mic, and I'm going to play the part, and you're going to hear, I'll play it first. I'll just play this first, line, and then I'll talk about what we heard.
This ride is oh so fast and it's moving right past my door. I'll take a spin, go let me in, I can't feel my face anymore.
Okay, I had EQ on already. Oh, it's not doing nothing. Okay. So, first thing you hear is noise, obviously, over top the vocals. And it's very bassy. It's like a lot of bass in the vocal. And what that's going to do is going to cut through the mix and swamp out all the bass. Like in our high-pass filter tutorial. Click the link if you didn't watch it. Then just come back. But this, anyways, so what we want to do is get rid of the noise. It kind of sounds like it's over the vocal, but it's actually not that hard to treat. A lot of people, when they record their vocals, they're worried a lot about background noise and hiss and all this, but I'll be really honest with you, it does not matter a bit. What matters is the performance, okay? Because there's a lot of things, like, obviously, like, you don't have, like, if you're set up with $100 setup, that's fine. You could still record and you could still make good music. You don't need thousands of dollars to do it. All right. So, anyways, this is, I'm going to show you guys how to treat this vocal. And I got like the lead here.
This ride is oh so fast and it's moving right past my door.
So I got like some delay.
This ride,
I'll show you what the original sounded like too.
This ride is oh so fast and it's moving right past my door.
See, it's very bassy, right? And so what I did is I EQ'd it, and I'm going to show you kind of generally what I'm doing there. I'll go through with that EQ and show you what's going on. All right, so let's go to our background 2. This should be it. And let's start EQing this vocal, okay?
This ride is oh so fast and it's moving right past my door.
Okay, so in the other video, I told you not to cut fundamental harmonics. That is very important here, all right? Because that is what your ear is going to follow. So we're going to get our high-pass filter.
This ride is oh so fast and it's moving right past
I'm not even on the right track here.
This ride is oh so fast and it's moving right past my door.
See, already the noise is significantly less.
This ride is oh so fast and it's moving. This ride is oh so fast and it's moving right past my door.
And I barely did anything. I just high passed this. And that's because of all this. I'll show you exactly what is happening here. You hear that rumbling? Especially when like you take the actual cut off. And that sub bass thump there is going to affect our whole mix. And like because that kind of thing, it generally like it'll swamp out your bass. Your vocal, if your vocal, and after we compress this vocal, we're basically going to be bringing all the breaths between are going to be brought high in the mix. Because if you look on my de-essing video, it shows that all these parts are on separate frequencies. So when you say like something, you know, the S in something is a separate entity, and that's just like all the frequency on the S is just the S. So when you compress that, the sound is just compressing the S and then the thing after. So like it's going to bring up the sibilants and breaths as much as it's going to bring up the actual like note of the song. Because, you know, like sibilants isn't really, sibilants and breath, they aren't notes. They're like a more percussive element. And anyways, the way to control that is using high pass filter in this case, because he didn't have a pop screen. He might actually have a pop screen, but it still gets through. Like even I'm on the 7B and it still pops quite a bit. But that's okay, because I'm the teacher here and you're the noobs.
This ride is oh so fast.
So we still have a little bit of bass. I'm going to just bring that down a little more.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door.
All right, now what you're going to notice, it almost sounds like he's got a bit of a lisp here. That's because it's just the kind of characteristic of these mics. They don't handle sibilants very well, and they put they kind of like saturate at the wrong places for some people. For some people, they're really good. But anyways, we could still fix that. It's no big deal.
This ride is oh so fast.
Because we want that, but it's basically what's happening is, I'll just show you.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door.
Right around here from 2 to 3 kilohertz, it gets really saturated, especially when it's like a louder vocal, like the main vocal. I had a big problem getting that just right. And then let's boost the breath here. So this is like kind of it's after the nasal range, okay? Upper mid, it says right here, but it's like this it's kind of a sharp range in your hearing, and you can't have too much of that. So let's just
this ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door.
We got to really get that one just at the right frequency.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door.
That's better right around there. All right, and the key is listening. Don't even look at like this. You can turn the monitor off too.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door.
And you just listen, okay? Because like that is the important thing. Like you don't want to rely on your view meters. Eventually, like you want to be able to say that is saturating at around 3 kilohertz. You know, it's got too much saturation and around 300, which we're gonna do right now. You'll notice that it still sounds a little boomy, and we've already lowered the bass a lot. Like this EQ in particular is really you should be zoomed into like 6 here, because there's no reason you should have to boost anything. What? 18 decibels, you know? If you have to boost something or cut something 18 decibels besides a high pass or low pass, just re-record the part, because you're doing something wrong. You shouldn't, like, you should barely have to touch like things in a sense, you know? Like you can, I mean, I shouldn't say that. You could do whatever you want. But the best way to get a good product is to start with a good product. All right. So this is a good product. Like it's a good mic. We could still work with it. Like it's not completely out of the question.
This ride is also
that frequency right there. It's like it's his fundamental harmonic, but it's also saturating in the mic there. I don't know if it's mic resonance or the room. Because remember, if whatever, your mic is only as good as the room you're in. So if he's in a closet in a closed space, it's going to saturate on those low frequencies. And those are really hard to treat, but I'm pretty sure we still can.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door.
All right, see, already there. Just by cutting that 200 hertz, we just the clarity of the whole part is like way better. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's compress this, see what happens.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door.
It's possible he already compresses, but oh well.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door.
All right, so those S's are still a little saturated. It sounds almost like they have a little bit of exciter on them. And what an exciter is, it's basically distortion over a small space. So a high frequency exciter will distort those, which isn't all that bad. Like even if this mic is doing it on its own, it's not all that bad. You can still work with it, and sometimes it sounds good. You know, it's not like, obviously if you put this over like an acoustic mix or something, you know, really mellow, you're gonna know that it was recorded on a, you know, those kind of performances do need something a little like more delicate, but like this is like electronic music, so really, you know, do whatever you want. There's no rules. Anyways, let's I'm gonna de-ess these vocals now. You could have you should just go to my de-ess tutorial if you did not see it. Now, so de-ess after the compressor, because the compressor will bring up those S's and the rest of the mix, and we want to bring those S's back down. And we want those S's to still be present, so we want an equal S volume to work with, which is why we're going to de-ess after the compressor, because the compressor is bringing those S's up all to the same level. Now we can treat them back down.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door. This ride is oh so...
We could even boost this.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door.
Okay, we still got a kind of sound.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door.
I usually bring it up like this just to really hear. Like that's a good way of a technique of listening, is you can like hear exactly where it's going on.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving.
Because every frequency has a sound, like obviously, but this in the white, let's call it the white noise spectrum, which is up here. You know, generally this is what is your air, your S's, your T's. So like up here it has different sounds. Like some has a th or it's or sh. You know, like those kind of sounds are all up here, and
this ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past.
See, this is more like a tss, and this is like a tss, and this is like a sh. See, it's like goes from CH to like IS almost. I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about, kind of, hopefully.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door. This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door.
I kind of like it down here. Maybe I'll change my mind later. Let's put some reverb on these.
This ride is oh so...
Let's listen with the whole thing.
This ride is oh so fast, and it's moving right past my door. I'll take a spin, don't let me in. I can't feel my face anymore.
Now, what I want this this backup vocal to do is I want it just to accent, because it's a backup vocal. It's not the. But I mean, I'm still in decision mode about this. I just want to show you guys how to treat it. Basically, I'm not sure exactly if this is going to be like backup vocals, or if it's going to be like a double. In any case, it's a little out of tune, and I'd like to tune it. So I have my picture videos. You can check it out. This song in particular is in, I think, C sharp. Oh, it's an A, right? A minor. So you can click the key. I've already showed this. If you don't know what I'm doing, go to the video. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to put it to about medium, because I don't like perfectly tuned vocals. you're basically taking away all the character of the voice, and you create these. If you just make it perfect, it's not exciting to listen to. It's like watching a car crash. Okay, maybe that's a bad analogy. Anyways, it's like perfectly tuned vocals are like Cindy Crawford without the beauty mark. Huh? How's that? You know, some people don't like the beauty mark, but some people do, and people are very very firm about what they believe. So if you do something safe and perfect, you're basically doing it. You're making it safe, and nobody's really going to form a really I love it, I hate it opinion. And that is what makes or breaks a song, really. You got to like love or hate, you know, like what? There's people that are going to disagree with me about that, but that is my belief that you can't just like show someone a song. What do you want them to say? Do you want them to say, that's okay? Or do you want them to say, oh, I hate this song? You know, like think about all the people that like hate Kesha, you know, she's balling, making money. People love her or hate her because she puts herself out there, and I'm like, she's like auto-tuned to stuff, but you know, she's still got a very characteristic voice. Kesha, if you're there, I love you. Okay, let's listen.
This ride is all so fast and it's moving right past my door. I'll take a spin, don't let me in. I can't feel my face anymore. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Is there a high life we can have, dancing all through the night? Let's take it higher, baby, pushing with all of our might. Lock eyes with one another.
There you go. So it's sitting in the mix pretty good. This is like a different track. I should have like
Dancing all through the night.
yeah. I put like I just wanted this one part on its own track because it's more of a double, whereas these are like real back and like all through the night. That part is like really. Anyways, this is getting long, so hope you learned something today. How to treat subpar recorded vocals. And subpar, I mean like, well, you know, I shouldn't even say that because it's like, whatever. It's music. It's music. There's no rules anymore. Anyways, if you'd like some lessons, let me know. Give me a message. Teach you quite a bit in 1 hour. I guarantee it. So otherwise, Facebook, Twitter. Figure out when I'm doing these next videos. End of the season coming soon, because I think like the FL 10.6 or something, or I guess it's 11 coming soon. Anyways, as soon as 11 starts, season 3 will start. Until then, I'm going to finish off this series with taking a song from start to finish, being mixed. They're going to be longer videos, possibly. I might condense them down, probably will. But anyways, give me your thoughts and feedback. Let me know if you'd like to see something else. All right. In my next video, I think I'm going to do I'm going to do a tutorial on getting the mix loud and using just like Maximus, just Fruity Loop, or just the fruity stuff. Okay, anyways, this is really long. So, see you guys next time, noobs.